current Manchester manager Ole Gunnar Solskjaer has come out following this past weekend's 4-0 loss to Everton and said that Manchester United need a rebuild. This statement has led to an unprecedented amount of you legends hitting me up on my Twitter and Instagram at JarradHD, asking me to do a rebuild video on Manchester United. Now, I've already done a rebuild video on the Red Devils a few months back, but we are going to put them through the next best thing. A rebuild of extreme proportions. It is time for Manchester United to go through the accepting every transfer offer gauntlet. G'day guys, how's it going? It is JarradHD here. Welcome back to the accepting every transfer offer series. Haven't done one of these in about a month or so, a little while, so hopefully you guys are keen for the series to stay. If you are, make sure you leave the support on the video and really let me know you want more of this series. But today, as we said, we are going to be taking over Manchester United. They have a lot of players that need to go and a few that I don't want to go, but if they go, it could be craziness. You know, a lot of the times when I do this accepting every transfer offer, I purely banter off the manager name, but we are going all out here. United need a miracle. They need all the help they can get. They are getting Sir Alex Ferguson coming back to the club. Also, yes, I know I put Alex Ferguson in the last name. Just go with it. And yes, ×2, I know he's Scottish, I know he's not English, so Sir Alex Ferguson, welcome back to United. So here are the official rules for the accepting every transfer offer series. Rule number 1, plain and simple, we must accept every transfer offer. Loans do not fall under this, just transfers. Number 2, we are forbidden from signing any players in the opening transfer windows of every season. Number 3, obviously we can only sign players in the January transfer window. And number 4, the ultimate goal is to win the league in season number 2. That's it. Let's get back into the video. But like I said, fellas, if you enjoy today's video, make sure you leave a like on the video. And if you are new around here, make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button. I just hit the mic, but make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below. I would also like to say a massive thank you for 250,000 subscribers. So this is the starting 11 we have gone for. Of course, it's a side that is very strong in certain areas, but just like real life, needs some improvement. The good thing about United is the depth of the squad. There's so many good players in and around the substitutes and reserves that a lot of transfers I'm expecting to be made, and then we're going to be making a lot of transfers ourselves in the January transfer window, but I don't expect this side to stay the way it is. We're going to see who goes. And of course, this has been a rule, or not a rule, but an unwritten rule that a lot of you guys are either really hot on or really cold about. I want to hear your opinion around it in the comment section down below. And that is, do you like it when I go through and transfer list literally everybody that can be transfer listed? So some people love it, some people hate it. Let me know your opinions on it down below. No, the first transfer offer is for one of the players I did not want to be selling, and it is an absolute steal for PSG. £36.2 million. We could get so much more for Marcus Rashford, but we're going to accept that. The next transfer offer comes in for Scott McTominay, £6.4 million from Hertha Berlin. Accepted. Oh, lads, just like that, PSG have stolen, or not stolen, but bought Marcus Rashford from us. It basically was a steal because they only paid £36.2 million for him. And another transfer offer in here, Marcos Rojo, the Argentine, looks like he's headed off to Monaco. So we have a transfer offer for Chris Smalling, but I just thought I would show you the transfer talks for McTominay have broken down, which is good, I guess, although we just want everyone to go. But Chris Smalling, Atletico Madrid, just £18 million for the centre-back, or sorry, 11 million. And there it is, our second player departure, Marcos Rojo off to Monaco for £10.3 million. And a transfer offer for the club captain, Ashley Young. West Ham United want his signature, and they're going to have to pay £5.3 million for the opportunity. A double transfer offer, one for Darmian, which comes from Olympique Marseille in the French leagues, £5.7 million, And then Nottingham Forest, that would be a big pickup for them. Sergio Romero, the Argentine goalkeeper, will accept that one as well. And there it is, another centre-back out of the club, Chris Smalling off to Atletico Madrid. Oh shit, Man City come in for Nemanja Matic. Our Manchester rivals, only £18.5 million for the Serbian signature. Normally I would reject that, although normally I would have rejected Marcus Rashford's as well, but you guys know the rules, we accept it. And then two more players leave, Romero and Young, out of Old Trafford. Oh, that does not look right. Nemanja Matic, the Serbian defensive midfielder, headed to the other side of Manchester, the blue side of Manchester. A Man City player now for £18.5 million. It feels like our centre-backs are getting shipped out of the club by the second. Galatasaray coming in for Phil Jones. And it's £15 million for the 26-year-old. Matteo Darmian has been sold to Marseille for £5.7 million. And another big transfer offer here. This time for another bloody one of our defenders, Luke Shaw, £26.9 million. Will he be linking up with Ashley Young at West Ham? We're not going to have many defenders by the time this window is over. Antonio Valencia, Arsenal, £5.5 million. We accept that for the Ecuadorian. And there it is, Luke Shaw, now a West Ham United player, and Phil Jones, now a Galatasaray player. Oh, Juve, come on, Tony Martial. Oh, the Frenchman, £55.8 million, another bargain. This is a guy I wanted to stay. He's got such good growth on the game, but you guys know the rules. We're going to accept that one. And there we go. Antonio Valencia, signed by Unai Emery, and now an Arsenal player. And it is another transfer offer for McTominay. This time it is Fenerbahce, a little bit higher than what Hertha Berlin offered. We're going to accept that. Also, I just wanted to clarify, loan offers do not get accepted. It is Frankfurt coming in for a loan for Fred, which is a weird combination, but we can reject that one. But another transfer offer for Joshua Bowie. It is a club that I had never heard of. I'm assuming that they are from Poland, but £780,000 is what we accept. God damn it, this is cruel. Anthony Martial off to Juventus for £55.8 million. Goodbye, Tony. So we've sold a ludicrous amount of players already. We've only got 4 reserves, so I'm going to have to go in and recall players from loan. So it's going to give us a bit of a financial hit, but it's going to have to be done because otherwise we'll be screwed. I'm recalling everybody back from loan. Fosu Mensah from Fulham, Twanzebe from Villa, Regan Poole from Newport County. I mean, it's obvious I have to do it, otherwise we could be left with no reserves, and then we would be given no choice but to forfeit, and then we would get sacked, and it would make for a pretty funny video, but we are in a challenge, not an experiment. So we're recalling all of these guys. James Wilson, Dearnley, no idea who that is. Is there any more players? No, there's not. So we've got a few more players now. And there it is. Young Scott McTominay off to Turkey, off to Fenerbahce. Yeah, he almost went at the start, but now he's officially gone. Bui's transfer talks have broken down with Lechia Gnarsk, but then we get a transfer offer from Arsenal again for Jay Lings. He did these ones, or whatever it is, bloody, those ones, yeah, that's the one. At the Emirates, he did a little dance there, but now he might be playing there full time. He's just come back from loan, and we've already got an offer for him. Dean Henderson, Derby County, £7.7 million. Jay Lings is now a gunner. Oh, God, off to Arsenal for £31.1 million, and Dean Henderson, he departs the club off to Derby County for £7.7 million. Chong is an absolute weapon in career mode. He's got such good potential, and if we sell him for £1.1 million or £1 million, I will be quite upset. We accept that transfer offer though. And we're not going to get robbed with Chong. He has had his transfer talks break down with Union, so he stays a Red Devil for the time being. Oh dear. I thought we might have escaped this transfer window without an offer for Lukaku, but it is going to be one here. It is going to be from Real Madrid, £68.1 million. Is he headed to the Santiago Bernabeu? I certainly hope not, because we're going to struggle to score goals otherwise. Damn it, Romelu Lukaku. He's headed to Real Madrid. That one's going to hurt a lot. I wanted the big Belgian to lead our line. We have lost so much of our starting 11. I think Pogba is probably the last big superstar, and De Gea, the last superstars remaining in the club. And another transfer offer here, this time for Angel Gomez, or Gomes, however you pronounce it. It is from Colón de Santa Fe. We accept it. He's another gun that I don't want out of the club. Juan Mata, a key part to our starting 11 now. Barcelona want his signature. Stay loyal, Mata. You've got the captain's armband. Embrace it. Stay with United. Again, though, it happened to Chong. It happens with Gomes. He's going to stay at the club after the transfer talks break down. Juan Mata, you've broken my heart, man. Transfer deadline day, and he leaves the club. That one hurts. So it's been a pretty batshit crazy opening window in charge of United. We have £329.5 million worth of player out of the club. The January window is going to be batshit crazy. £580 million to spend. This is what the starting 11 looks like. So we might be in a relegation battle. I just hope we don't lose our job. I'll see you guys on the 1st of January. Just quickly though, we might have a shit squad, but we have received the Manager of the Month award, so we'll take it. Okay, so we are actually in an alright position given how crap our team is in a lot of areas. We sit in 5th position and we are still in the title race, only 9 points behind Chelsea. If we could finish top 4, that would be great. Looking down the other end, Cardiff, Burnley, Brighton, all struggling, but we're not doing too bad to be fair. And now we can buy some players, so I expect us to only go up from here. We're not wasting any time to kick off this transfer window. Chelsea fans, look away, because we have signed Eden Hazard from Chelsea for £88.7 million, which is an absolute steal if you ask me. But the Belgian joins us here, and he is going to make things a lot better, I would say. And just because we're in the January transfer window doesn't mean we still can't accept every transfer offer. It is Victor Lindelof departing the club for £28.9 million. The Swede headed to Burnley. Maybe this is a transfer you would not expect to see, but we have brought in Pierre-Emerick Aubameyang from Arsenal. He is joining us for £72.9 million. It's been a bloody busy window for us, but we have finally brought in Luke Shaw's replacement. And it's not just a replacement, it is an upgrade, because we have signed Jordi Alba from Barcelona, £56.6 million for the Spaniard. And a new centre-back coming into the squad here, it is Marquinhos. We are getting the business done, lads. The Brazilian signs for £58.3 million. They bought Matic from us, so we bought Kyle Walker from them. Our brand new right back is going to be the England right back. It is Kyle Walker, coming to Manchester United for £35.8 million. This transfer window has been insane. We have signed Gareth Bale. He's been linked with United for as long as I can remember. And Gareth Bale is joining us now from Real Madrid for £72.7 million. Another big name player, it is the Bosnian, it is Miralem Pjanic joining us from Juventus, £61.8 million. We are doing bits, absolute bits. And it's another player departure here. We lost Lindelof and now we lose his centre-back partner. It is Eric Bailly heading down to the Championship, down to Stoke City for £16.9 million. And another defensive player departure, Cameron Borthwick-Jackson headed to Borussia Dortmund. He signs there for just £700,000. And there it is. We have gone and got Eric Bailly's replacement. And again, it's not just a replacement, it's an upgrade. We have brought in Raphael Varane from Real Madrid, £65.7 million for the Frenchman. Oh, the sums in this are just ridiculous. Hazard, Aubameyang, Alba, Marquinhos, Bale, Varane, all these players in for £512 million. Lindelof, Bailly and Borthwick-Jackson out of the club. And I mean, look at that starting 11 now. We have changed basically the whole side. It's Sanchez, Pogba, and De Gea as the only players in the starting 11 that were here from the start of the season. How are we going to end season 1? Let's see. So we are at the end of the season, but we're going to leave the Premier League to last because, of course, if we win the Premier League, then that's the challenge completed. So, in the FA Cup, Man City won the FA Cup 3-0 over Newcastle. Liverpool won the Carabao Cup over Chelsea. Oh shit, we won the Champions League. Okay, we took down Dortmund and won the Champions League. We beat Bayern Munich, Atletico Madrid, and Porto on the way to beating Dortmund in the final. Holy shit, I should have made Champions League the goal. And Bayer Leverkusen take down Spurs to win the Europa League. But the big question is, how did we go in the Premier League? We finished, we finished second in the Premier League. So we're going to a second season. Surely we're going to go insane next year. Spurs 3 points ahead of us. Would have been nice to win it in season 1. So that is season 1 with United done in the accepting every transfer offer challenge. Let's crack on to season 2. Hopefully our big players don't go, and hopefully we can just go insane in the transfer market. Season 2 begins with a pretty significant player departure. It is Alexis Sanchez, headed to Real Madrid, linking back up with the main man Lukaku for £22.5 million. And Diogo Dalot is he's going to Everton. He's not coming anywhere, he's going to Everton. We have sold the Portuguese right back for £10.4 million. And there it is, Fred, the latest player to leave the club. We're getting rid of some pretty big players. He heads to Bayern Munich for £20 million on the dot. Joel Pereira, some people say he's my lookalike. Maybe if I stopped eating so much fast food, but here we have sold him to Al Hilal for £3.2 million. Lads, we have sold Paul Pogba to Tottenham for £96 million. Yep, Tottenham have bought Paul Pogba. Yep, that happened. And our club captain, Ander Herrera, has joined Young and Shaw at West Ham United. We have sold the Spaniard for £23.4 million. Ah, shit. David De Gea out for 3 months. That might be a bit of a roadblock to the start of our season. Been another full-on transfer window here. Our side definitely a lot weaker after losing Sanchez, De Gea to injury, and Paul Pogba most notably, but it's still a very good side. We're going to crack on to the January transfer window and hopefully buy some more incredible talents and complete the accepting every transfer offer challenge. Oh dear, this is not going to plan at all. We sit 10th with 29 points. Scrolling up, who's top? Leeds are in the top 4, but Everton sit in first on 36 points. So we're not actually that far away. We're only 7 points away. So hopefully we have a barnstorming second half of the season and just fly up the table. But yeah, 10th is not the start we're after. Who's in the drop zone? Norwich, Sheffield Wednesday, and Huddersfield. But 10th spot, not great. We have started off the January transfer window with a massive signing. It is Christian Eriksen coming across from Tottenham. The Dane is going to sign for £130.7 million. A huge transfer, but also a huge pickup. If we thought the signing of Christian Eriksen was huge, then we have blown that out of the bloody water because we have signed Kylian Mbappe from PSG. The Frenchman joins us for £130 million. Oh, goodness gracious me. That is a signing and a half. I'm sure all Man United fans would love for this to happen. Get in there. Can't stop. Won't stop, baby. N'Golo Kante coming across to Old Trafford. This starting 11 is absolutely ridiculous. It's so good that Pjanic has been forced to our bench. Now, this is a signing you probably weren't expecting to happen, but we have signed Jamie Vardy from Leicester. We needed a good backup striker, and we've brought him in. So welcome, Jamie Vardy. I don't think I've ever signed him in a video. I think I maybe signed him in like FIFA 16 in a career mode, but we've brought him in here. Well, I wasn't expecting this. Finally, we've had so many transfers in this window fall through, but Marquinhos, who we brought in last season, departs for Atletico Madrid. We're on deadline day. we need to go get ourselves a new centre back. I've probably overpaid for him, but I couldn't help myself. Some would argue he's one of the best centre backs in the world at the moment, and it is Virgil Van Dijk coming from our rivals at Liverpool to Manchester United for £110 million. So a lot of business done again. We've brought in Englsih, Mbappe, Kante, Vardy, Van Dijk, got rid of Marquinhos. Our side is, yeah, it's pretty good, to say the least. Are we going to complete the challenge though? We've set ourselves up poorly. Absolutely shockingly. Terrible start to the season. But let's see how it finishes. So here we are at the end of the season, taking a look at the other tournaments, of course, before the Premier League. West Ham took down Bristol City on penalties to win the FA Cup. Man City took down Chelsea to win the Carabao Cup. We destroyed Bayer Leverkusen at the start of the season to win the UEFA Super Cup. Liverpool won the Champions League. Where did we finish this season? Clearly we haven't had a good season. Oh my God, what? We finished bottom of Group H, so I don't even think we would have made the Europa League. That is bad. And Manchester City won the Europa League. Did we make the Europa League round of 32? I don't think we did. No, we were just flat out eliminated. And we have failed this season in spectacular fashion. Despite having one of the best teams in the world, we finished 20 points behind Tottenham. We finished in 8th, so we came so close in Season 1, and we have fallen flat on our face in Season 2. I'm surprised we haven't been sacked yet. So lads, that is going to conclude today's video. Despite having this incredible side through the accepting every transfer offer challenge, we have been absolutely ruined here and have failed spectacularly. But lads, if you enjoyed today's video and you want this series to continue, make sure you leave a like on the video. Also, make sure you bloody scorpion kick that subscribe button down below if you are new around here. But most importantly, I hope you have a fantastic day. It has been JarradHD here. I am out. Peace.